Pantonium's macro transit system enables on-demand transit, or ODT, to respond in real time to rider requests. Riders are able to request a trip between any two stops, transfer-free, and vehicles are automatically routed to complete those trips. Our system adjusts its plan in real time as trips are added and cancelled to ensure that routes are continuously optimized for efficiency and rider convenience. For a given ODT vehicle, all but the upcoming stop will remain movable, so that routes can adapt to changes in demand. To ensure a hands-free experience for the driver and comply with local distracted driving laws, a given stop becomes locked in when a driver is en route to it. It cannot be removed or altered on the way. In a transfer-free ODT service, vehicles can be routed between any two stops. In some service areas, there may be hundreds of stops, covering a large area. In this context, we may not want a vehicle to travel directly from one requested stop to another. In a regional transit service, for example, a vehicle could be routed to a stop that is over an hour away. Taking a direct route to the next stop is a problem for two reasons. First, the vehicle may be en route to a faraway stop and be prevented from picking up riders that fall along their path. Second, if the vehicle is on its way to a pickup point, and the rider cancels their trip while it is en route, the vehicle would have needlessly traveled a long distance. With these cases in mind, Pantonium has created a feature called Long Next Stop, or LNS. It works by inserting a waypoint between two upcoming stops that are especially far apart. By doing this, the vehicle becomes more responsive to changes in demand. Let's look at an example to understand how this works. Let's say we are operating a vehicle and get routed from the train station to a rider's home on the other side of the service area, an hour's drive away. The system will check if the next stop is over a certain drive time, predetermined by the agency. If it is over this threshold, it will be considered a long stop. The system will then automatically add an optimized waypoint, so that instead of going from the train station directly to the rider's home, the vehicle will be routed to a stop along the way. Now, if our rider cancels their trip, we will not be forced to drive all the way to that stop. Further, after we visit the waypoint, we will be able to pick up any additional riders that requested a trip along the way. Once set up, LNS works automatically. Whenever the drive time between two stops is over the threshold, the system will insert an optimized waypoint. If the distance is great enough, it may even insert multiple waypoints between the two stops. Though a small change in a vehicle's route, LNS is a powerful feature that makes ODT vehicles more reliable and responsive to changes in demand. When do we want to implement LNS? There are many factors to consider, but generally speaking, it is best suited for large or spread out service areas, where vehicles are more likely to travel long distances to pick up or drop off a rider. The Pantonium support team works alongside each agency to configure LNS to their needs. In addition to specifying a threshold of drive time over which LNS will activate, the agency is in control of which stops the system can select from when inserting a waypoint. The Long Next Stop feature is yet another piece in the Pantonium toolkit, which allows the seamless operation of ODT in even the largest regions. Ask a Pantonium expert about how LNS can work for your service area.